When we last saw you, everything had grounded to a halt. Minutes had turned into hours and then into days. Were we really stuck in Croatia, unsure if the dream could go on? Days passed, calls were made, plans were ripped up and rewritten, and now maybe, just maybe, we've found a way to keep moving. Greece is back on the horizon, and the journey is about to get even wilder. Welcome back. Well, what a twist of events we're having this week. What a strange week we're having. If you'd have seen us on the last video, you will know that we were facing a massive dilemma. We have travelled all the way down the coast of beautiful Croatia, got into Dubrovnik, and we were ready to set off that morning to go to Montenegro. After doing some research, a bit more research on Montenegro, we have found out that it's not in the EU. Who knew? A lot of you guys didn't know because you've been telling us of places to go and visit in Montenegro, and we had somewhere set. We were literally about 100 miles from the border. We had somewhere to go to that night, and then looking into it a bit more, Mark was then worried, thinking, if it's not in the EU, is there anything else that we need for it? Yes, you need a tether test or a titter test. The test that you need to go to Turkey and Morocco, it's a blood test for CHICCO. If you have it done in Montenegro, they can't culture it there. It has to go out to a vet in the EU, and it can take the best part of 30 days. We haven't got 30 days to be sitting in Montenegro. So this has caused an absolute ball ache, shall we say. It has been an absolute nightmare because we are now looking at being stuck in Croatia, right at the southern point. Can't go anywhere else because Montenegro is not in the EU, and then Albania, of course, that's another ball game as well. So Greece is literally within stone throws distance, and we just can't get there. So we're now dilemmaed with, what do we do? Have we really got to go all the way back up Croatia and go all the way around? So after much debating and looking into it, we've come up with the idea of getting a ferry. The ferries go from Split in Croatia. There was none going for a week. It was just like one thing after another. Is anyone going to help us out here? This is getting stupid. So what we decided was, let's go from Italy. There's a boat that goes all the way from Italy down to Greece. So we decided to get a move on and start making our way up to Croatia, and on the next stop we'll book a ferry, and then we'll decide from there. So we got halfway up, just past Split, pulled into a services, went to book a ticket for the ferry. We decided to get a cabin because we've got CHICCO and it's going to take 24 hours. That came to just over £700, but we had no other option. We wanted to go to Greece and carry on with our trip. So we booked it, Mark booked it. 2 adults, 1 dog, put it all through, all went through, took us money. Then we got an email saying booking unsuccessful, cancelled. Checked on the bank, they took the money. The money had been taken from the bank. Tried to get hold of our bank, tried to get hold of the company that we were sailing with. No one for answering the phone. So panic station set in. We didn't know whether we could carry on travelling because we were heading to Italy. Was it a waste of time because we weren't going to get a boat from there? Did we need to start going back through Europe, heading for the UK because the trip was over? It was just one nightmare after another. So Mark, being the defeatist that he is, said, no, sod it, let's try and book another 2 seats, just the seats, not the cabin, and see what it comes back with, and we'll deal with the other situation in a minute. So he went back on, booked 2 seats with a pet, just sat on this boat for 24 hours. Thankfully it's gone through, but another £530. So now we're just over £700 down. So we've started getting back on the road, and we've now landed here in Italy waiting for the ferry. So we're catching the ferry this morning. Fingers crossed that goes smoothly, because this is a whole different ball game for us. We're used to going from Calais to Dover, Dover to Calais. That's fine for us. But we've now got the problem of 34 hours, 35 hours on this boat, because we're going to Patrice, further down in Greece, and we've got CHICCO with us. This should be interesting, if not tiring. So, and then now we're having to pack everything into a rucksack that we can think of for 35 hours travelling in a seat down to Greece. We don't do things by half, do we? But hopefully this means our trip can continue and we can get down to Greece and discover another country. Country number 10.
Just watch me breaking. You're sweet. You're falling into me, touch me.
we've got here, but we still don't know what we're supposed to be doing. Whether we're supposed to go into this ticket office with CHICCO or just drive straight through. So we're just going to go and make sure we're doing the right thing.
Yeah, we don't know. We've got passports and paperwork and everything, so...
This is scary.
We just
I ain't got a clue.
Well, it's because it's different, isn't it? We followed the truck in the end, didn't we, down here?
Yeah, a grease truck.
Yeah, it's going back, you see, so...
Right, let's go and see what's what.
Can't go, Lisa.
Why?
Numbers don't match on Motorhome, what VIN numbers, it's stolen. No, we all sort of tickets, Chico's got the ticket, you've got a ticket, I've got a ticket. And there's an ice cream vending machine there. Can I get an ice cream at 9 o'clock in the morning?
No, you can't. Let's get going. So thankfully, yay!
So I asked about a cabin as well, because we haven't got one, because it was complicated, because there's only so many with CHICCO. But if we're only people travelling with a dog, he said they'll do a check after once the boat departs, and the available cabins, you can get one then, can't you?
Yeah.
Obviously you have to pay for it, but it'd be nicer because you have shower and stuff, don't you? So
yeah, it just gives CHICCO a rest as well, because you get so excited with people. So
yes, you do. That you should go.
Let's get on this blinking boat and let's get to Greece.
Greece. We'll see you on the boat.
What's the matter?
I cut the top screen wash up in van while we're waiting, and I noticed all antifreeze sprayed around there. Can you see?
Oh, that white stuff?
Yeah, and it's got a little airline cracking, like it's perished a bit, so I'm putting some super glue over it. And that should hopefully hold it.
Good job he knows what he's doing, because I wouldn't have a clue.
Right, there's no guarantee that'll fix it.
No, we're still in the line waiting to go into the ferry. All the trucks started moving, didn't they? Yeah. And we were panicking a tiny bit, but...
It's on until we get going and it'll set, you see. I've relief of pressure and it'll probably be alright. But we'll have to see if I can get one when we get to Greece, I guess. I don't know how, but... because it's not ideal, it's not a massive job to change.
You only came to put some water in it, didn't you?
I just put some water in the screen wash, yeah, because we've got a bit of water left over in this drum. So if I leave that open for the sun to try and set it, it'll see if it sets it like that now until we go. Well, bon voyage and all that good stuff, isn't it?
Good morning. Yes, we are now, what, 24 hours?
Not quite 24 hours, about 21 hours in the 33-hour sailing, so...
Yeah, but we made it onto the boat fine. The boat's okay, it's a ferry, it's not a cruise ship.
Not special. I read the reviews after I booked. I was a bit of an advice, if you're going to book something, read the reviews first. So this is the only sailing really down into Greece where we want to be. The ships from Dubrovnik over to Italy and then down don't start till next month.
No, so we've literally just passed where we set off from. So we were in Dubrovnik, we've had to go all the way up to Italy and all the way back down. So we've slept on the sofas last night with everyone else. Everyone has crashed out. There were some people wanting to stop up till 2 o'clock, but earplugs in and our shields on. Slept okay anyway. I mean,
so when we got boarded, because you'll have known the story already about when we booked it originally and with a room and it all cancelled the booking, but they took us money anyway. That's sorted now. But we asked when we got on the boat,
if you had any cabins left.
So I think it'll be at a good price, €120 per person
each
for indoor one, for an in one. So an in one, there's no windows.
No windows. I can't handle that. Can I? I'm not very good at sea anyway, so I need to be able to see an horizon.
And there's a constant drone from the engines. It's not very luxurious boat. And like I say, we read the reviews, that weren't very good in the rooms. So we only one night and that's it. So
we're now on like I said, gone past Dubrovnik. We've had breakfast. We're going down to
we're going to Iguaminas, I think it's called first. It's dropping some off there, and then it'll set sail from there this afternoon. And about 10 or 11 o'clock tonight, it gets to Patras.
So we'll probably pick you guys up when we get there, or maybe the day after because we get there at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
so.
I've got to fix the van as well. As you'll have seen, I've super glued that bottle. At least it's had a chance to sit and set the glue.
That's what I said,
but
yeah.
it's not something I can trust. I'm going to have to find a Fiat garage, see if I can order one. So, but there is one in Patras.
Is Fiat Italian anyway?
Yeah, but that's Greece, isn't it, where we're going?
Oh,
so,
yeah. We'll just
so I can't afford to be driving thousands of miles because if it dumps all the water out, the engine's knackered. So, yeah, so it's definitely categorically got that was just a temporary just to get us to where we're going, and then we're going to have to fix it. So keep tuned to see what we do next.
Well, good morning. What a few days we have had. Got off the boat last night safely. We have arrived at our next destination. Just feels like it's been non-stop. Just had some quick breakfast because we're on a mission today as well. I haven't even had time to put a slap of makeup on at the moment. Look at the state of me. Like a ghost.
Anyway, this is where we're at now. We're in Greece, aren't we?
We made it to Greece, guys. We finally made it there the long way around. We don't do things by arseholes, but we're finally here. So we've got that all sorted. Now on to the next dilemma. You spotted at the port, didn't you?
Yeah, but just as we're in the queue to get on the ferry, to be fair, if I'd have seen it, I said to you last night, if I'd have seen it before
we bought the tickets,
we wouldn't have come because it's obviously coming to a hotter country and it is warm. Trust me, I'm really hot today. It must be 26, 27 degrees. And it was leaking, wasn't it, the expansion coolant bottle for the engine. So we can't afford for it to lose the coolant. So on the ship, in between getting the internet on the way down, when we're sort of near like Italy and stuff, you get internet. I managed to find a place what's 5 miles away.
From where we've landed.
7 kilometres, something like that. And they've ordered me one yesterday and it's there. They just emailed me now to go and pick it up. So
where are we? Patras.
Patras.
We have actually come further down than we could have got off earlier, 6 hours earlier, but from where that is to where we are now, there was nothing for us to go and visit anyway. We thought we'd just carry on. So 33 hours we've just been on a ferry. Hard work. I know it doesn't sound hard work, but it is.
Yeah, it's long, isn't it? But anyway, so we're going to go and get his part now, and then we'll get it stuck on, and then we can carry on our trip, because I don't go far, as it is. It's all right for a few miles, but if it blows all the water out, no reefs.
What have you done to it to mend it?
Well, I put super glue over it, but it's not taken kindly to the plastic. It's never set. Super glue normally goes hard after a few hours, and it's not.
It's had 2 days.
Super glue gel, and it's like I put it over it, and it's. So that's what we're doing. We're off now, aren't we? Going to try and navigate the crazy roads.
We've just had the manic email that it's ready and it's there. So we're going to, we've never been in this country before for motorhoming. This is going to be fun because we're right slap bang in the middle of a city and it's 5 miles away from here. So I just hope it's not even more into the city than where we are. So let's go and find this part and fingers crossed it's the right one and it does the job. So if the gentleman at the garage has kindly sent us some Google map directions, but like we say, we haven't got a clue about anything round here. Hopefully we'll get there in one piece.
Well, it should be all right. But
we're in 4 lanes of traffic at the moment.
It's just my map finger. My usual map's not very good, is it? Here?
No.
So.
Oh, look, Mark and Ikea. KFC.
Yeah. Lovely.
Pepco. Oh, it's looking good. Gonna have to get used to what road signs again, aren't we, Mark, now? Well, new country, getting used to it all.
I think they're in English and in English and in Greek. So it's just understanding things like you've got these traffic lights flashing here, and I don't know what that means. But everyone's going through, so I'm just following.
Just follow them. There's mountains up there with snow on them.
Where?
Up there, behind that factory. Can't see it now I've said that. You're going to think I'm lying to you.
I don't think it is, Liz.
Well, you watch.
We very rarely get snow down here. This area it's Mediterranean hot climate, so we don't very rarely get snow. So.
Well, this morning we woke up to it saying it's going to be thundering, didn't we? And I think that's passed. And it's just left us with this hot, sticky heat. There we go. That's what I'm on about. Right in the distance, there's snow on that there mountain.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Must be high up, that. Must be high up, eh? We could have fooled everyone into thinking that we're in Benidorm, Lisa. Look, it's very similar, isn't it, to
Spain?
I
didn't think it'd be as green as this, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Now we think we're going the right way. Oh, cracker.
But there's one thing I think we'll say about Greece is it's quite rugged, isn't it? We saw on the ferry coming over a couple of overlanders and stuff, didn't we?
Yeah.
You know, it's a bit like there's not as good a road network, is it? I would have thought.
So is this an English garage, Mark, or is it an English chap? No, great.
No. I was just emailing him with Google Translate. So I'm just going to go in and show him picture or show him email, and then he'll know it's me, won't he? So, but yeah, that's it. But I was doing Google Translate, and we sort of ordered it, and it's come straight away, hasn't it? The following day. So.
Check your part before you leave as well. Make sure it's definitely right.
Yeah. Well, he sent me the picture of it, so it should be right.
Yeah. This looks like it's leading to someone's house. This, doesn't it?
And
that house up there in the hills. It's
yeah,
like a castle or something, doesn't it?
it's like we're going up the mountains, isn't it?
Plenty of arrows on Shop Road to tell you which way to go.
Yeah. Oh, there's some parking up there. Isn't
Oh, there you go. Here's your fella. Right, fingers crossed, guys.
We could stop here tonight.
Fingers crossed, guys. This is it. He gets it sorted. The engine's perfect. We're allowed in Greece. CHICCO's allowed in Greece. We can get on with his travels. Yay! That's all we needed. That's all we wanted. Yeah, to say it's been a hard, tough few days is an understatement. Maybe we will start planning trips a little bit more in depth than just turning up in countries we're not right sure about. Let's hope it's the right part. Well, I've stood on CHICCO's toy now.
That was CHICCO, isn't it? New bottom.
Now, Mark's just been telling me he could have got that for about £30 on Amazon back in the UK.
Yeah, the thing is with it, it's mine's leaking, isn't it? That's where mine's leaking from, on that front edge there.
The thing is, we're in Greece. We've got no option. We have to have one.
Yeah.
So how much does that just cost us? €80?
Yeah. Yeah. €80, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, isn't it?
At the end of the day, we're not having to pay for someone to fit it because I've got my own mechanic here.
Well, it's easy enough. There's an hose there to do, and there's two on the top. And I think that's it, really. So there's nothing else. So that's it. And that's, I mean, to be fair, if I'd ordered one off Amazon, I could have maybe got it delivered, but we're talking like the second week of May. So.
No, we've had enough delays. That's exactly why we got on the ferry and came back through Italy to, through Croatia to Italy and come down this way, or else we'd have still been sat up in Croatia now, believe it or not, waiting for that blinking ferry. So are all the connections right? I don't need to start connecting.
Yeah, it's definitely right, yeah, because I looked on the pictures this morning, so.
Right.
Perfect. So yeah, it's like a truck garage here. So it was just handy actually.
Right,
so.
Before you turn that engine on, I need to find you somewhere to park up for tonight. So if we don't see you tonight, guys, we'll catch you somewhere in Greece tomorrow. Well, we've made it back to where we were parked up, and before we went for the part, we hadn't even made it into tomorrow without anything else happening. Mark's just pulled up in the car park where we were earlier on, misjudged where his corner was, and he's just come in and told me he's ripped the back bumper off, and he wants me to go and have a look at it now. I don't even know whether I want to go out and have a look at this. Look it up.
Completely broke the brackets off. Look under here and split all that there. That.
Oh, Jesus.
Completely put my finger in it. No.
Oh, look what dust you've fetched out at Mound.
It's all hanging off like trim. It's.
Oh, that's where you reversed it into there.
Just be careful as well, Lisa, because there's syringes out here. There's one there.
Oh, Jesus.
There's one here.
Where?
There, look, with no end on it.
Oh, grand. Oh, well.
No.
So I'm going to get back on my maps then, because I'm not stopping here. And it absolutely reeks for some reason.
Well, it's like a little canal thing there, but it did say on the search for sites that it does smell. I'm not that fussed, but it's just not happening at the minute.
No, I've just said I don't know what we've done to someone in the past life, but...
So to save that, I've only got black duct tape. I'll just tape it round for now so it doesn't come off. It don't matter. It's not going to make water get in.
Is that the earth that you've just picked up from that mound there?
No, that's just dirt off at wheel. That's what I've hit here somewhere, haven't I?
Yeah.
Something.
I thought it was a tow bar that had gone into that.
I didn't think I was that close, but I must admit the reversing camera's not very good on this. But so we're going to have to have duct tape on it for now. I might try and get some white duct tape another time, but
what's that to clean it up with?
Yeah, so tape don't start flapping around.
Yeah, so that's nice, isn't it? Syringes everywhere on the floor, as well as tissues and I won't even go into what else is on the floor around here, but
well, the thing is, the people who are using stuff like that, they're not bothered, are they? That's the thing. They're just doing for what they want, and that's it.
And I wouldn't mind, just on the on-side of here, there's a kids park and a dog park. So if your dog gets pricked with one of those, God knows what it's going to pick up. So looks like I'm back on park for nights, doesn't it? Well, I'm finding a few places, but a lot of them are saying that they've had the cars broken into. Probably because we're so near the port as well, which I don't recommend other people do, so I don't think we'll be doing it either. But the problem we've got is that bottle's leaking under the bonnet and it needs changing. So we don't want to drive hundreds of miles and then that goes, because if that goes with no engine, it'll damage the engine beyond repair, so I just don't know. I'm on Park for Nights. I've looked on Search for Sites. There's a lot of beach parking here as well. Well, it depends what he's done to this back bumper now, doesn't it? What have you done?
I think it's eating hardly tell now, isn't it?
Are you joking? Is that what we're going to have it like?
Yeah. Because I don't want it to come off. The brackets are broke off there, what hold it to the body, so these one were up there and one were loose hanging down. They'll need to be welded back on or something.
That looks lovely, doesn't it? Really good.
Well, it's better than losing that trim. It's about £400 that trim if it comes flying off. So not doing very well, are we, at the minute? But it's better than nothing, isn't it?
Well, I've just been saying in there's a lot of parking all the way up the coast here, but it's a lot of like people parking for the ports and things as well. We've had a few saying they've had the windows smashed and things taken out, but they haven't been in the cars at the time. So
yeah, my first impressions here, because it's a fairly large city, but I mean,
you can't go off it here, Mark. We're literally next to a port. Would you sleep next to Calais?
We said this earlier on, didn't we? It just puts you off on the syringes and stuff. Although we got here last night, it was dead quiet, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was dark as well. We didn't see any of that, did we? I don't know. I mean, we had a brilliant night's sleep here, really good. And the other thing is that there's a river just next to us here, and it's absolutely stinking like
well,
eggs.
we set off earlier on to go and get that back part. It didn't smell, did it? But now it does.
Oh, I didn't want Greece to be like this. I wanted it to be, let's just come into some nice sandy beaches and lovely blue sea. Not a chance. Oh well, let's carry on looking. Right, we think we might have found somewhere a bit further up the coast, tarmacked area, so somewhere we're safe, we can take CHICCO for a wee, and somewhere we're not going to be fetching God knows what back in the van with us. CHICCO, calm down. You'll be going out in a minute. Come here. But first of all, Daddy's decided, with the look that we're having, he's going to try and fix the van here before we set off. So he's got his water tank, I think. I just said to him, make sure you've got all the tools before you start taking the water tank out, because the last thing we need is not being able to replace it. So yeah, I've just been explaining, I think we'll get this done before we set off, because the last thing we don't want going wrong now is the engine.
Yeah, well, seeing as his look's not very good at the minute. So
no, it's not.
Seems to be going.
Let's just put it this way, I won't put no lottery ticket on if I played it.
Well, the thing is, you can see where it is, but the glue never really set. It's still soft and gooey, and that's where, I mean, I've squirted that water, but it was holding just now, so it did its job. But we're gonna move off from here.
We're looking about 25-30 mile, aren't we?
Yeah. So
I just noticed that as well. I've just shown it to Mark. This is our lovely new paint job that we've had done on Betty, and it's absolutely covered in summer. And what they were doing, they were actually grinding the deck, like bits of rust off it. And Mark was saying that's going to be going all over everyone's cars now. I'm hoping that comes off, because that's made a right mess. Look at the cab. Oh my God. We have just had this done. Will that actually come off then, that?
yeah, it's just where it's been wet on van, hasn't it, condensation. When they were doing, because we've painted that deck, I said to you,
yeah, but I was quite far back in the ferry, weren't I?
I know, well, all the dust we were blowing with the wind, it's gone everywhere. Because we didn't leave a window or a roof on, they were right next to a truck doing it, and it were all hitting the truck, all the sparks. I mean, we were way off, but it's made a mess, hasn't it?
I've just seen it. I'm like, oh my God.
We don't care, Lisa. We're not bothered, like I say, that's the thing.
Well, tell you what, they'll be getting a stern email if that don't come off or if it's damaged.
Well, it's all new paint, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I've just said. She's just been painted, bless her. It's even up there on the lights. It's Don't get it all over me. Oh.
Can't get it out.
Is that stuck on as well?
Stuck in, isn't it? What's the trouble, you see? Because
everything's seized up, isn't it?
Well, it's showing its age, you see. That's the problem. So.
Someone put a bolt in there that was far too big. It's just took him ages getting that out of there.
I don't know how it's supposed to go. It looks like it locks in. Probably just tight on the rubber, isn't it? But
Has it gone back in all right?
Yeah, I brought that level sensor, so warning light might be on for now, but that's not.
I can deal with that.
I think, to be honest,
I've had one for a few days on.
Well, I think even though there was a warning light for the engine coolant, I would have probably said tonight, well, we know if water gets low because it'll warn me, but I managed to break it and doing it because I didn't know how it went, so right. I'll put them on in a minute, just to cable tie that bottle for now, till I can get it sorted. It's the only thing, isn't it, you see? I mean, the thing is, if I had seen this the other day, we could have drove and could have naffed the engine up, right? So.
Yeah. Right, well, that's one more thing fixed. Hopefully it's going to work all right. We have that sensor now. I'm getting used to things breaking now. It's not phasing me anymore. I'm going to go in because the mozzies are starting. You can see them flying around everywhere. Let's get this light on, Chico. Look at this place now. It doesn't take him 2 minutes to destroy it, does it? And you, sunshine, need your tea, don't you? Well, good morning.
Morning.
Next day.
All right, it's sunny and all again, isn't
It's beautiful today. And what a park up we found yesterday. So glad we eventually moved after Mark fitting that water tank, because it got a bit crazy on that car park last night, didn't it? I don't know if there was something going on in the town. I don't know.
People coming and going. I don't know if it was another holiday. It's the day after Easter Monday, isn't it? Well, it was yesterday. And it was just, loads of people coming in. And it weren't clean, as you see. And we didn't want to start off on a bad foot. But what happened with the van and everything, they're struggling to fix that water tank, but at least that's done now. I'm going to check the water in a minute.
You have to check it before we set off, because we've only travelled about 23 miles. Came across a big massive bridge yesterday called Ontario Bridge.
I know, it's a big one, isn't it?
It's a whopper. I think is it as big as Dartford, would you say, in London?
Yeah, it is. It's blooming expensive though, isn't it?
Yeah, €23 to cross it. Yeah, but they've got you really, because there's no other crossing.
If you look over there, it's about 5 kilometres across it. It's like a big straight, isn't it, this? I think they call this a Strait of Patras, this piece of water.
Is it?
But it's clean. We've been in it this morning. I've been paddling. Chico's been in it.
Chico's been in as well, for a morning dip.
He didn't like it, but he went in it.
Yeah, they've got you really, because if the only other way you can get to Greece mainland is heading towards Athens, and that's some journey, isn't it, really? So
there is a ferry, they told us, but we don't have enough of ferries. I mean, I
have had enough of ferries.
They're running the stuff, and they're renting it half price. But anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, so we're here this morning.
This is absolutely stunning, and there's only us here as well.
And
this is like a hard bit. It's a hard bit of the beach, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a beach, and that's it. And all you do is you just park up wherever, don't you?
Found it on Search for Sites, believe it or not.
There's two beach. Something on me then. There's 2 beach showers, but they're switched off. Else we're going to fill the water.
There's bins, and that's all we needed, really.
This has been a bit of a topsy-turvy video, but look at this water, how clean it is here. This is immaculate. There's a bit of a drop here.
Yeah, well, just be careful, Mark. At least you're not near the water's edge.
Look, it's all loose. Look. Like
that must be where the water comes up to, Mark, as near as it does.
If it's stormy, yeah. But look at this water, how clean it is down here.
It is spotless, guys. It's absolutely stunning. And there's no one down here using it. That's the funny thing, isn't it?
Well, there's all these big houses all the way along. But look at that. It's immaculate, isn't it? That?
Isn't it gorgeous?
And I have been paddling out there. It's not that cold, actually, is it? So, But
you can tell how far we've come from where the bridge is. We haven't come far at all, have we?
No.
Yeah,
no, it was quiet, wasn't it? If we weren't continuing looking to make content for you guys, we'd probably stay here for a bit longer, I guess, wouldn't we?
There's that. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing here but relaxation. The van's just there, and I think they park from beyond side of them cars. I think the locals use it down here as a parking spot.
They use it as a road, don't they? It's like a little road.
And all the way up there. It says on Search for Sites you can get about 30 vehicles down here. So whether that's what it's like in the summer, we don't know.
I bet you it's rammed it peaks holiday season, isn't it, with people motorhoming. So,
anyway, before it gets too hot, we need to go and check the vehicle, check that water bottle.
Yeah.
Go and see if it's A-OK. Fingers crossed it is.
And we'll recap on the damage what we caused.
Who's we? I had no part in that. I said stop, but no, it went and reversed a bit further. Typical man won't listen. And now we've got damage on the back end with some black tape all over it. Looks a right mess.
Moment of truth. We'll check this end first. That's all right, isn't it?
Well, there's some in there anyway.
Yeah.
How much did you fill it up to?
Till that line there.
Oh, it's not moved then.
No.
Oh, that's a relief.
Still a bit wet underneath, but I don't know if that was from yesterday. So we shall see. We'll give it a run today and then check it again. But that's all brand new now, that bottle, isn't it? So that's that. And then just to recap on the damage. Looking a bit tatty again, isn't it? I mean,
tatty? She's done some miles more. Don't call Betty tatty.
Well, I bet we've done 2,400 miles now since we set off on this latest trip.
And some of that was unnecessary.
Right. There you
Lovely.
Go. But
absolute
as you saw,
stunning.
That's still a bit loose, but I didn't want to lose it, you see, that trim. So there's some brackets what have broke off, and it's actually split it underneath there. It's got like I put tape on the split just to hold it. You can't see it, but it's split it up to there, so it'll have to be repaired at some point, won't it?
Can't believe you even tried blaming me on that. I don't even drive it, so...
Well, it could have been this back bit here, but that corner, weren't it? So at least the duct tape will hold it. What I might do is, if I can find someone that sells white duct tape, because I normally have white duct tape.
I'm just dreading what mess it's going to leave when you take that duct tape off it as well.
It'll come off, it'll just get some solvent and it'll get the glue off then. So
look at the state of that. So you've had a bit of everything in this vlog, haven't you?
But not been our usual stuff. I hope it's made a change in a way, but I know it's a bit of a downer with the van damage, but on a positive note, I found that water leak before it got really bad. And that could have damaged our engine. We could have been going up in the mountains here in Greece. It could have dried the engine out, lost all its water and overheated. So that's fixed. And to be fair, we got that as quick as I could have done off Amazon back in the UK, that water bottle, even though I paid over the odds for it.
And all that's come from realising that we couldn't go any further on our trip. And we've had to go all the way back up Croatia. I don't ever want to do a vlog like this ever again. Ever again.
But it also just goes to show, I'm always under the bonnet, aren't I? Every few 100 mile. Not every stop, but every few 100 mile.
Yeah,
like
it's worth checking.
I was under the bonnet just to do a screen wash when we was on the port, because we've got this bit. And I thought, well, I'll just top the screen wash up. It's always worth just keeping an eye on stuff, you know, especially on an older van, because we've averted. I mean, if it had leaked all the water out, it would have buggered the engine up. So.
Yeah, it would have done. So thanks to you. Thanks to you, it's working, but no thanks to you. We've got
damage again on the van.
She's got a bruised bottom once again.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to leave that there. We're going to get ready and move on. So if you're liking this tour up to now, please give us a like. Send us any comments you want to know about anything you've seen.
If you have any questions about entering into places like Montenegro and Albania, let us know, because there's other implications with Albania on insurance. We'll probably do a catch-up video very soon on where we're at with things and answer some of these sort of questions.
Unfortunately, we have done his homework now, but it was a bit too late for us, but we can probably help any of you guys that are thinking of doing it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let us know. And we're going to move on and now, hopefully, enjoy the rest of Greece. So come along with us, and we will definitely catch you guys on the next one.